Now, in English, ed or ed ending has three sounds, three different sounds. And we are going to learn about that in this video. The three sounds or the three pronunciations for ed are id, t, and d. Id, t, d. Now, when are we going to use each of these pronunciations? So, for the regular verb to sound like t at the end, you have over here a list of letters that if the verb in the base form ends in that letter, ed is going to sound as t. For example, help. Help ends in p. Help. So to add ed, the sound of ed is going to sound as t. Helped. Helped. Repeat after me. Helped. Helped. Very good. So if the verb in the base form ends in P, K, F or F sound, CH, SH, double S, C, or X, remember, the ED sound, it's gonna be T, T, T. Now another way to learn this rule is if the verb in the base form ends in a voiceless sound. Now, what is a voiceless sound? I want you to do an exercise with me. So remember, if the verb in the base form ends in a voiceless sound like these are voiceless sounds. If the verb in the base form ends in a voiceless sound, ed is going to sound as t, t, t. Okay, now let's go with the pronunciation d, d, d. If the verb in the base form ends in any of these letters, L, N, R, or vowel, they are going to use the d sound in the simple past. For example, we have call. Call. That's the verb in the base form and it ends in L. So if we add ed, the pronunciation would be cold. Cold. Not called. Called. That's incorrect. It's cold. Repeat after me. Cold. Very good. Remember? D, d sound. But we also can identify if ed is going to sound as d when the verb in the base form ends in a voiced sound. Voiced sound. Let's make an exercise to learn what are voiced sounds. Let's practice with the word call. Call. I want you to do this exercise with me. So let's practice together. Your hand on your throat and do call. Oh, oh. Come on, do it with me. Call. Do you feel a vibration in your throat? Let's change word. Let's do with clean. 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 Let's do it. Clean. Do you feel a vibration? We do. We feel a vibration in our throat because we are using our vocal cords to produce a sound. Okay? So, now we know the difference between voiced sounds and voiceless sound. Remember, touch your throat. Do you feel a vibration? If you don't, it is a voiceless sound. If you do feel a vibration, it is a voiced sound. But let's talk about id pronunciation. There are only two types of sounds. There is not a third one. Okay? There are only two, voiced and voiceless. So when are we going to use id? We are going to use id when the verb in the base form ends in T or D. For example, we have the verb want. Want. It ends in T. So we are not going to say wanted. No, we're not going to say wanted. No, we cannot double the d sound or t sound with a verb that ends in T. So the correct pronunciation of this verb in the past is wanted. Wanted. Repeat that with me. Wanted. Very good. Wanted. Another example is need. Need is the verb in the base form and it ends in D. We cannot say need, or needed. No, that's not right. So, the right pronunciation for this verb in the past is needed. Needed. Repeat that with me. Needed. Very good. Needed. I have 3 words over here in the simple present, and I want you to change it to the past with the correct pronunciation of ed. We have play, cook, and plant. So, what's the past of play? Is it plate or played? What do you say? Did you say played? That's the right answer. Played. Played. Okay? We have a vowel sound over there. Play. E. We are using our vocal cords. So, played. Now, cook. The past of cook. Add ed. What is the right thing over here? Cooked, cooked, cooked. What do you think? Did you say cooked? That's not right. Cooked? That's right. Cooked. Cooked. You have to practice. I know that it's difficult if you combine K with T. Cooked. Cooked. Right? One more time. Cooked. Very good. Now let's see the last word over here. The last verb is plant. What's the past of plant? Is it plant, planted, or planted? Did you say planted? Very good, that's right. Planted, planted. So here you have the 3 different pronunciations of ed.